Really?
I want to hear it.
We're talking about from 2010 to 19.
I don't even remember what album that was off of. What
was it? It wasn't off of an album, was it?
Yes, it was. No, it was on Views. It was on Views. Alright, these niggas want me to play this shit since the decade's ending. And they say this is the song of the decade. Hey, when I already said Views.
This or Fake Love?
When I already said Views, you already know it's trash. When I said Views, you already know the song is trash.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. What's the call? Oh, this one. These niggas is true.
You used to call me on that.
This shit was on when it came out.
Shit was.
It was.
Need to adjust my mic.
It was hard when it came out.
What year was 2015?
Was it 2015?
I think it was.
Because it was when that dude made the I Like the Cha Cha.
Oh, yeah.
He took this nigga shit. Like, damn.
I'm talking about Drum.
Yeah. Because he dropped that shit
Drum
first.
straight though. Alright. Y'all ready? We back. This is the Insensitive Podcast. This is a special one today.
It's the last episode ever.
Last episode of this year.
This is the last episode of the year, man. Welcome to episode 27 of the Insensitive Podcast, everybody. We appreciate everybody that is listening today. Happy New Year, niggas. First of all, I want to say that first. Happy New Year to everybody, y'all.
Happy New Year.
What's tomorrow? New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
So yeah, by the time y'all hear this, it'll be New Year's Eve. So we want to all say Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody has a safe New Year with the family. Hope you with your family. Hope you with your loved ones. Hope y'all niggas is fucking tomorrow night, honestly. Hope everybody out there. Hope everybody getting some sex, man, honestly. I mean, I'm just being real. So yeah, they wanted me to play this bullshit because we gonna talk. We got a lot of decade shit to talk about today, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got fucking songs of the decade. Well, not song of the decade. So this is y'all pick song of the decade.
It's a song I think I might have heard the most.
It'll be something by Drake for me.
It would be something.
It would be something by Drake.
If it's not this, there's a couple of songs you can name, but
it's too many songs.
It's too many. It's too many to do the decade song of the decade. I feel
but yeah, we got a lot of decade shit. I ain't even introduced myself. This is your boy P, man. Damn, fucking up already. Started.
All right, my name's Ryan.
Yeah, that's Ryan over here. That's Brandon over there.
Right.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? You alright? You alright, my nigga? Last one. You already know. Hope everybody got some good
news. What up,
news.
B? I ain't seen you in a while,
I'm trying to talk to the people, man. This nigga crazy.
Saying what up to my nigga, damn.
But I hope everybody has their New Year's resolution in order. I'm not doing no resolution this year. I'm just gonna say it is what it is, man. We got a lot of plans. We got a lot of shit coming to fruition, man. That we hoping come to fruition, man. This is 2020, man. It's going. I'm claiming it now, man. It's gonna be our year, man. Me and Brandon for this podcast.
You claiming it, and y'all need to claim it out there.
Yeah, everybody need to claim 2020 as y'all year. Ryan gonna claim it as his year. Damn, I forgot he's Brandon. Brandon gonna claim his year. Ryan gonna claim his year.
Both gonna claim it.
Yeah, man. But for real, man, it's been a hell of a decade. Like I said, we got a lot of decade shit to talk about today. We appreciate everybody listening for real that's been listening to this entire year. Like I said, this is episode 27 of the podcast. This will be the last one of the year. Next week, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna release a regular audio episode. So we got this last episode for 2019, and then next week what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a video on YouTube next Wednesday, and it will be the funniest moments of the podcast so far in 2019. We've got 27 episodes worth, so we'll have enough. And then next year we're gonna probably do the same thing. We're gonna have a hell of a lot more shit next year for next year's end of the fucking year.
Cycling to go
through. So next week we won't have an episode on Apple Podcasts or SoundCloud. Episode 28 will be the week after next. So next week, YouTube, check out, be on the lookout. Wednesday, we will drop the funniest moments of the Insensitive Podcast. 2019 should be funny as fuck. What else I got? Like and subscribe. This video will be on YouTube this coming Wednesday, New Year's Day. Audio will be out tomorrow, Tuesday, New Year's Eve on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud. Like I said, episode 28 will be 2 weeks from today. What else we got? Like I said, man, thank you to everyone for real, man, that's been listening so far this year. We got a lot of plans for the upcoming year. Like I said, we claim 2020 as the year for this fucking podcast, man. A lot of shit that we got planned going into the future, going into the next year, man. But for real, thank you to everybody that has listened to the podcast thus far, everybody that supported, everybody that's given us good feedback. Like, we really, really, really appreciate it. I don't think we got any negative feedback from anybody. Niggas might be lying. Niggas might not be being real. But if so, it'll be regardless of whatever.
I don't think
it is,
they would take the time that they did to do that. But
yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten no negative review on this podcast yet, so that's good news so far. I think so. I'm glad the progress that we made, 27 episodes in the new year, and I think next year next year, man, we got a lot of ideas coming, man. We got a lot of shit coming. So that's all I got for the intro, man. I'm gonna do a podcast rundown real quick, and then we'll do the guest tradition, especially for New Year's being tomorrow. So for the podcast rundown, we're gonna start in music. Like I said, we got a lot of decade shit to talk about in music. From music, we will go into the What's Trending segment. Then I got a couple things we'll discuss together before we move into the sports segment. The NFL regular season has ended, so the playoffs start. So we'll talk about the playoffs, playoff picture and all that, predictions. And then that's all we got. So we got music, What's Trending, and sports today. We got a lot of shit to talk about. And then we will close out after that. Y'all got anything to say?
I just appreciate y'all fucking with us this long. We gonna have a lot of good material next year. It's our first time, really doing something like this as far as this goes. But we appreciate y'all giving y'all feedback to what we need to, as far as the questions go, what we can improve on, and all that kind of stuff. We appreciate it. We don't take anything to heart. But anything y'all think we can improve on next year, any suggestions, keep y'all questions going, because doing that will only help us grow.
A lot of those questions have been really good, too.
I wasn't finished talking, but yeah.
I'm just saying, we had a lot of good discussions with the question. I just want to say that.
Yeah, but we just appreciate y'all fucking with us and shit. So just keep doing that.
You got anything to say, Ryan? Oh, Brandon.
Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, appreciate you coming, man.
From the beginning till now, man.
Yeah, you've been on like
a year in,
3-4 episodes. I think this nigga been on like 3-4 episodes. The last one he was in was This Is 2019, shaking my head because he was shaking his head. Think about This Is 2019. But that was actually, I was telling him earlier, that was actually our most listened to episode on SoundCloud, the one he was on. It beat the first episode. The first episode was the most listened to on SoundCloud, but the one he was on beat that one. So yeah, man.
So like I said, I'm just happy to be along for the ride with my niggas. Just doing the thing, man. Good topics, good conversation. Good
we got a lot of shit to talk about later today.
I already know.
The decade
well, hopefully we ain't gonna forget our tradition.
No, I'm finna get into it.
Okay.
Go ahead and pour it since you over there. Yeah, go ahead since you the closest thing. Yeah, Brandon.
No, I'm good.
Pour me a Patron.
Got you, B.
Bro, this is the last one of the year. And it's for the new year.
Be busy for the people. Come on, bro. People want to see you take a shot.
Nigga, ain't nobody care about me taking a shot or not.
Dude.
It's the last one of the new year, y'all. I mean, of the year, not the new year. The new year's coming. Damn, ain't enough Patron. Brandon lucked out. Give him the Ciroc. He don't even want the Patron. Give him the Ciroc. I know he don't want the Patron. Do you? He ain't saying that. Oh, or Ryan. Ryan don't want the Ryan don't want the Patron. He want the Ciroc.
Then give me the Patron.
No, ain't no more. Ain't no more.
So you say he don't want it. Give me it if you don't want it.
Y'all confusing me with this Ryan and Brandon shit. Who? I got fucking the old fucking
Brandon?
Yeah.
Ryan.
I hate this nigga. But man, as he's pouring the shot, man, again, man, we really, really appreciate everybody, man. Like, for real. We really appreciate everybody listening thus far, man. I just want to keep saying that because I want y'all to really know that. Man, we got a lot of shit coming.
Thank you.
It's the last shot. It's for the new year because I'm probably not going to see either one of y'all tomorrow. Give him the Ciroc.
You want Ciroc?
I'll take it.
No, give it to him. He don't want to drink the Patron.
No, it's alright.
You say that.
All right.
Bro, you just...
Alright, y'all. We got a lot of shit to get into today. I'm probably not going to see either one of y'all tomorrow, so I cheers you already, Dave.
Putting up for Ryan, but thanks.
Right.
Again.
Sticker right.
Stupid bitch.
Sit down lately. Alright, y'all. Happy New Year, fellas. I'm not going to see y'all tomorrow.
New Year, man.
What you got? Oh, I already know what you got going on.
Something going on.
You going out tomorrow night, right?
Nah.
I thought you were.
Nah.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday, I ain't seen this nigga since last week doing the podcast, right? So I'm talking to this nigga on the phone.
What you talking about, bro?
I'm trying to ask this nigga how his day was and shit. This nigga don't want to tell me shit. I'm like, bro, come on. I ain't seen you all week, nigga. What's up? I do a podcast with this nigga. I'm like, bro, how was your day? Shut up. I'm like, bro, how's your day, bro? Shut up. Fuck that day. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to talk to this nigga, bro. This nigga don't ever want to talk to me, bro. I just want to say that before we go forward, man. Hopefully 2020, he changes his attitude, man, going forward. Yeah, hopefully he'll stop doing that shit. Hopefully he'll want to tell me about his day going forward. I got to write something down real quick. So we going to get into this music shit, y'all. We got a lot of music shit today. A lot of decade shit to talk about. Y'all got y'all list together, right?
Yep.
You sure?
I got mine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first thing we gonna start off in music.
gonna do the
First,
rundown, right?
let me, I did the rundown. I did, nigga. I said music. What's trending? This guy. No, you high. Thought I was high. But all right. So first thing in music here. Who released the fucking album? Travis Scott and his what is that? His label, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travis Scott and his label. They released a project pretty much out of nowhere. It is called Jack Boys. Let me see how many songs it is.
It's probably like 7.
I think it was 7 songs, 21 minutes. He has the Highest in the Room remix
21.
on there. Yeah. What? Yeah. This nigga just threw me off. So he got the Highest in the Room remix as the first song, and then they got the intro as the second song. That's weird. Gang Gang went hard. I didn't like Out West. I liked What to Do with Don Toliver. It's funny because I gave Don Toliver the shout out segment last week because I just really got on to Don Toliver's music. I said that last week. So it's funny that they dropped this project right after that. What songs y'all like?
I mean, I like Out
Only
West.
I
like 2.
like Out West.
Out West was cool.
One with Don Toliver.
Enough. I know you had enough.
I didn't like the last one
like
though.
that
I didn't like.
With Quavo and Offset.
I only like 2 songs. I like Gang Gang and What to Do.
I actually didn't really like Gang Gang, to be honest.
Gang Gang was hard.
It was straight, but I like Highest in the Room remix was harder with Lil Baby on it.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
I didn't like this. I didn't like Gotti. I don't like this.
They put out a
Song
video.
pop up.
They put out a video to Gang Gang and Trav. I'm telling Brandon, they got the fucking the new Tesla truck and that shit, the new ATV and that shit. I think it's the prototype, but because you was saying that they haven't released the car yet, right?
Unless they somehow they made a.
I think Travis Scott know that nigga too, Elon Musk. I think he knows that nigga.
They took a picture together, bro. It was Travis
that
Scott.
nigga be hanging out with rappers and shit. Elon Musk. He hanging out, he be hanging out with niggas. But yeah, Jack Boys, it is out now. 7 songs, 21 minutes. I thought it was okay. Only like 2 out of the 7 songs, but that was only off of one listen.
2? Damn.
Yeah, that was only off of one listen, so I can't really say. And then it's like they put the intro on there, which is 47 seconds of nothing. I'm going through it. I'm on 28 seconds. It's like that's a waste of a slot. You might as well just make the shit 6 songs. You got an intro with nothing but music playing for 47 seconds, bro. That's fucking stupid to me. That's a waste of a slot. You could have put another song on there. But yeah, anyway, so Jack Boys is out now. Travis Scott, Don Toliver, Sheck West. I didn't even know Sheck West was with that whole fucking Jack Boys shit. Yeah, I didn't know that. I think it's somebody else too. It's Sheck West, Don Toliver, and Travis, and I think it's somebody else. I'm not sure who it is though.
I don't know.
But yeah, so Jack Boys is out now. Who else released new music? Kanye West and his Sunday Service Choir. They released Jesus Is Born. The sequel, I guess, to Jesus Is King. I guess sequel.
Part 2 or
Yeah, let me see. Let me hear how it sounds. Oh shit. Okay. So y'all like this? Let me skip through it. Oh. Okay, so yeah, Sunday Service Choir. Yeah, it's a gospel album. Let me hear a little bit more. I didn't listen to it, so. Oh, this is really a gospel album. Oh, they got Ultra Light Beam. The fuck? Hold on. So I think somebody did say this, that they like remade old songs into like the fucking Sunday Service Choir. I shouldn't curse talking about that. That's a sin, right?
Yeah,
I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm a heathen.
Piece
I'm
of
sorry.
shit.
But yeah, Jesus Is Born. I guess the sequel to Jesus Is King is out now. I did listen to it. Brandon listened to it though. Whichever one of y'all, Brandon. Whichever one of y'all, Brandon.
But no, I haven't heard it. I've heard Jesus Is King, which was cool, but
I only listened to Jesus. I'm never playing Jesus Is King again. I'm never.
Why?
Because I'm not playing it.
it wasn't bad.
I will literally never play that album again, bro. I'm not playing it. You liked it?
I liked it.
What's your favorite song?
Follow God.
This nigga picked the easy one. I thought he was gonna forget. I was trying to get this nigga. All right, so yeah, Jesus Is Born out now. The next thing we got here, like I said, we got a lot of decade shit. So the first thing we got here, Forbes, they released their highest paid musicians of the decade. Anybody want to guess who number 1 was?
For highest
The
paid?
2 Brandons. Yeah, highest paid musician of the decade. This is not even rappers. This is all musicians.
Number 1 would probably be Taylor Swift.
She was number 2 with 825 million.
No, I'm gonna say Drake.
Drake was not on the top 10.
Damn.
He's a West Coast rapper. Legend.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre is number one. People with 950
Oh,
million.
for the decade.
For the decade, he earned $950 million for the decade. I'm
Nicki
thinking that's
Minaj on there?
because of that Apple deal with the beat shit. No, Nicki Minaj's not on here. Number one is Dr. Dre. Number two is Taylor Swift. 3 is Beyonce. 4 is U2. 5 is Diddy. 6 is Elton John. 7 is Jay-Z. 8 is Paul McCartney. 9 is Katy Perry. Lady Gaga is number 10. Lady Gaga was number 10 and she made $500 million. She was number 10.
Damn.
Yeah, so shout out to all those wealthy motherfuckers. Shout out to all you guys there. Next thing I got here, we got a report that came out the other day. I just thought it was funny what Lil Wayne said, but there was a report that he was a passenger on a plane being searched in Miami by federal agents. Says Lil Wayne flew into Miami on Monday aboard a private jet that was stopped by federal agents at Miami Opelika Executive Airport, according to 3 law enforcement sources. Agents have received a tip about drugs possibly being transported, and as of late afternoon, were obtaining a search warrant from a Miami federal judge to inspect the aircraft, the sources said. It is not clear whether any contraband was aboard or whether anyone was going to be charged. The federal search, which included investigators with the FBI, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Who gives a fuck? Blah, blah, blah. If anyone is charged in the U.S. Attorney's Office, the person could face a Christmas under federal custody. So, yeah, this is before Christmas. Blah, blah. They just pretty much saying they searched this nigga jet, and I don't think they found anything. Agents discovered that Lil Wayne, popularly known as Weezy, but whose real name is Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., was a passenger on a plane along with others. Y'all telling us the same shit. Along, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, Lil Wayne tweeted after that. This was before the plane ride. He tweeted, "Go Pack Go," because Lil Wayne is a Packers fan. And I think the Packers, who they played before he tweeted it? They played... Didn't they play on Sunday?
I think the Vikings.
Yeah, they played the Vikings. So he put "Go Pack Go" at 5.
They was playing the Clippers, weren't they?
He put that shit at 5 in the morning, actually.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I remember I was about to text you. It was like,
so,
okay, why would he say that? No, matter of fact, they didn't play till the next day.
Right, okay.
So he said that Sunday morning, but they didn't
Right.
play till Monday night. So
Right.
it was kind of weird that he said it when he
So
said it.
I guess the authorities got that as a tip, saying "Go Pack Go." This nigga Wayne tweeted, "All goody." I think they thought I was talking about a different pack in my last tweet. But anyways, "Go Pack Go." So I think Wayne was saying that the authorities probably got the wrong idea about his tweet saying "Go Pack Go." But this is no new. This is nothing new for Lil Wayne. I think when he went to jail for that first time years ago, they searched his tour bus and they found the guns and whatever else they found on the shit, which caused him to go to jail for however long he was in there. He was in there for like a year and a half, right? Or 2 years.
He did some time.
Yeah, he did a couple
He
years.
gone for a little minute.
But yeah, so he said it's all good. I was talking about a different pack. I'm not talking about that pack that you. And people really think that this nigga's playing like the fucking FBI and shit. They really be looking into shit like this. Like they really be doing shit like this, dog. Like they'll look at niggas' tweets. Yeah, they're really doing this shit because a lot of niggas is telling them themselves. So the first place they going is to y'all Instagram, y'all Twitter, and we talked about that shit last week about fucking songs being played in court and shit. Like niggas is telling on themselves. Like, so you niggas stop being stupid, bro. Like stop being fucking stupid, dog. Shit is just ridiculous, dog. So what else we got? Obama today, he dropped his top songs of the year of 2019. Some of the songs included some of the artists. I'll say Summer Walker was in there. A lot of people I never heard of. Solange, J. Cole's Middle Child, the Black Keys, my bad, Alicia Keys, Gold Link, Lil Nas X, Old Town Road. He put the Baby in there, Suge. So Obama be listening to this shit, nigga. Obama really be listening to this shit. Put Frank Ocean. He put the London with Young Thug, Cole, and Travis Scott. Snow Allegra. I was telling you about Snow, nigga. Snow got that sex music, nigga. Snow Allegra. You know about Snow Allegra, B?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Snow Allegra? She's pretty
Who the
too.
fuck is that?
She's pretty. Go on Instagram, type in Snow Allegra. SNO8. Go ahead. Who else in there? Wale and Jeremiah, Beyonce. Yes, you Go to Instagram. I'm gonna show you about something. But shout out Obama, man. It's a good little list. It's a lot of artists I never heard of, but Obama's definitely in tune to what the fuck is going on in music, man. So, I mean, he is. I mean, he put this list together, and he's done this before. This isn't the first time he's done this.
Has he though?
Yeah. It's not the first time he's done this. I hate this nigga. This nigga right here. All right, so let's get into the good shit, man. What we got? Obama's songs of the year. Next. Oh yeah. All right. So we're not gonna get into. So first, we gonna talk about before we get into our decade list. We got our couple. We got our own list of decade shit that we gonna discuss in a second. But first, we gonna talk about this Drake interview that came out. He did a interview with the Rap Radar podcast with Elliot Wilson and B-Dot. And it was like 2 hours 40 minutes. I watched the entire thing the other night. I think it was Christmas night. I was sitting out here. I was high as fuck in my living room, and I sat here and watched the whole fucking thing. And there's only
high?
Yeah, I was high. But I'll say this: there's only a select few niggas that I'll sit and listen to a whole interview like that. There's only a select few niggas I'll do that to. I'll do it for Cole. I'll do it for Kendrick. I'll do it for Drake. I'll do it for Jay-Z. And that's only because it's free game. Honestly, especially from a nigga like Jay-Z. Because all these niggas have successful rap careers. A lot of these niggas say a lot of real shit that goes unnoticed. So there's only a select few niggas. I'm not gonna listen to a 2 hour 40-minute interview of Young Thug or fucking Lil Baby. I'm not Future. I'm definitely not listening to a 2 hour 40 interview of Future. I'm not doing it. And I fuck with Future, but it's just only a select few niggas that I'll actually sit down and watch an interview for. And Drake actually said a lot of real shit in his interview. Can
you imagine a 2 hour interview with Future? There'll be a lot of funny shit he'll probably say.
He wouldn't really be talking about too much.
Exactly. That's why there's a select few I'll sit there and watch. But Drake said a lot of interesting stuff. And for those that haven't seen it, it is on YouTube from Rap Radar's podcast. What else I got here? Just a lot of the stuff that he was speaking on. He said a lot of dope shit. But let me just play some of the things he said. He did talk about Pusha T and the beef with Pusha T. He did admit that this was his first loss to Pusha T and the Pusha T beef. Was that last year? Was that 2018?
Wasn't the year before?
I thought it was this year.
I think it was.
No, it was last year.
2018. I think it was 2018. So this is what he said about Pusha T's diss track towards him.
And definitely, warranted my first quote unquote, loss in the competitive sport of rapping. By choice, obviously, because I bowed out after realizing like the gap between us allowed him to drop, a bomb on the world that really became that was all anyone cared about. I sleep well at night knowing I didn't get outbarred and I didn't get dunned off by some crazy song it was just he told the world that the biggest artist at the time has a kid that he hasn't told you about. So I
don't want to play the whole thing.
I knew kind of for me it was over at that point. It wasn't even about battle rap or any of that. It was just
Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all?
Yeah.
I guess.
So Drake didn't need to respond after that.
I mean, what would he really respond to?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really know what you could even say. I mean,
this nigga put out that you had a kid, and apparently there was an Adidas deal lined up through his kid. But Drake said that it wasn't the announcement of his child in the interview. He said that they literally asked this nigga everything that was asked him. Like they asked this nigga everything. What else did he say? What was he just saying? Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree that he didn't need to respond? I don't agree with that.
Stupid or something?
No, I don't agree with that.
To. I mean, it's like, you ain't tell the world about your son or whatever.
The nigga talked about.
You got the reasons in your mind, heart, and soul why you don't want to tell nobody. That's on you. We can't judge the fact that one person he ain't related to
it's a rap beef.
None of us.
It is a rap beef.
True enough. It's a rap beef. It's not your son beef. It ain't got nothing to do with your kid. Leave it strictly.
But that's not the only thing he said in the song.
What else he said?
He talked about his boy having MS and dying. That boy is sick. Yeah, that's another reason why he said he didn't respond. What else he said? He talked about his mom and dad not being together. Talked about his daddy was what the fuck he said? Pretty much his daddy was a coon. He said Drake's daddy was a coon. He said a whole bunch of shit, bro. Go ahead, B. Ryan. Go ahead.
Bro, beef is not. All this is just song making. He didn't need to respond.
Why didn't he need to respond?
I just don't think.
No, wait. Who took the shots first? No, Pusha T took the shots first. Pusha T put out Daytona. He said something about the ghostwriting shit and Quid Miller. Drake responded on the Duppy freestyle. Mm-hmm. And then Pusha T.
Bro, it don't even matter to me, bro, because I just think fucking Pusha T is just trying to. He just like everybody else, they put somebody else's name in their shit just to address shit. For what reason?
But he won that beef.
That's fine. That's cool. But at the end of the day, will he sell more records than Drake? Drake is not worried about any of that shit, bro.
He knows that, but
of course, him bringing up that shit, they probably will never be on good terms. Fine, let it be.
Yeah, he said he'll never make amends with that because he did. Of course, he did with Meek Mill and all that.
But to be honest, and to this day, probably still. What we was talking about a couple months ago, he's still bringing up Drake and his shit sometimes.
Yeah, Pusha T.
But for what reason, bro?
I feel like Drake should.
Because everybody wants to get their name out there just by putting somebody else with higher caliber as far as.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny the fact that Pusha T can rap.
Pusha T older than Drake,
And there
Pusha T can rap.
was a song that he recorded.
But
Drake
at the end of the day,
this
bro,
song.
at the end of the day, he not worried about any of that. He not worried about that.
Clearly,
If he was sensitive about it, bro, he would come at you bar for bar, hard.
Who, Drake?
Yeah,
He made a song. He chose.
bro.
not
I'm
to
talking
release
about
it.
still. I'm talking
Okay,
about still.
still.
I'm talking about still.
I don't think he's gonna do. He's not gonna reopen that.
For what?
He's not gonna reopen it. He may have with some of the, I just hope that Pusha T, when he sees the shit that he said, because I'm gonna play something else what he said about Pusha T. I just hope he doesn't reopen it again, because now with him Drake saying this, he has a reason to.
There's just some
To be honest, his name.
unwritten rules in the sport for some people. Obviously not for him, and that's fine, you know. And he's just made an entire career off of it, you know. And some people like his music. I personally don't, because I don't believe any of it, and I like to listen to guys that I believe.
But you were a Clips fan. You had the sign mic and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I still have it upstairs.
Say don't listen to Pusha T because he does not believe anything that he says as far as the coke rap, because Pusha T is the biggest coke rapper in the game right now, in my opinion. I don't think there's anybody that raps about coke more than him. But what were you saying?
Bro,
what
I
were you
forgot my
saying?
train of thought, bro. I don't even
Oh,
know.
I'm sorry. Stupid
He's
song.
not sorry, bro.
It's just-
I forgot my train of thought.
All right,
You know, he gonna keep bringing up Drake to. Oh, this is what he's gonna keep. Since his interview come out, more than likely he's gonna say something. He's not gonna sit there. He's still saying stuff after the fact of this, already being supposedly done. He's still gonna come back.
Do you think Drake should have not said anything when they asked him about this?
No, because he's being upfront.
I feel like honestly,
He beat him
Drake
front, he
probably
can say
shouldn't even
what
did
he
this interview. You know, 'cause
Nah.
you know these questions gonna get asked. Or it's like, man,
But
what's
they
the point?
asked him everything though. There was a lot of shit besides that they asked him about. He said a lot of dope shit, but I mean, he could have chose not to do it. But
He could have chose not to do it, but he's, at this
he
point,
respects the niggas that did it. B Dot and fucking Ellie Wilson. He respects them. That's why he did it.
he could have not did it, bro. He could have not, but he did
Coulda
it.
not did it.
I guess. What else I got here? But like I said, he said a lot of dope shit. He said it's funny too. Another thing that we talked about last week. We was talking about me and Brandon. And Nothing Was the Same and Take Care. He said Nothing Was the Same as his favorite album that he made. And what I think I said last week that you can't go wrong with either or.
With either way,
With Take
you
Care,
can't.
yeah. I feel like you can't go wrong with either or. I feel like Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. You could flip flop those.
It's
as
kind
the
of
best
hard to
album.
distinguish between the two, but it's.
What's your favorite Drake album, Brandon?
Shit, if you're reading this too late.
Yeah, I do this. I think I
my
said that
favorite
last
one.
week. This nigga here.
Really?
That's my favorite one. Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga.
like
I never liked that shit. He gave a lot of the songs. He gave his top 5 songs that aren't singles that he appreciates. Trust Issues, 4 p.m. in Calabasas. Which I was happy he put 4 p.m. in Calabasas in there. Fire and Desire, Feel No Ways, and Tuscan Leather.
Tuscan Leather was a nice song.
Like I said, man, he said a lot of dope shit. I feel like anybody, if you're not even a Drake fan, I think you can watch this. A lot of inspiring artists can watch this interview and take a lot from it. I was shocked that he admitted that it was his first loss, that Pusha T shit. And just a lot of things that we've been preaching on here, especially in the Let's Talk segment about speaking shit into existence. I want to play something that Drake said about his new mansion. If you haven't seen this nigga's mansion in Toronto, shit is ridiculous, bro. He has a giant ass fucking mansion that he built from the ground up in Toronto. And this is what he said about his mansion. He pretty much manifested this shit. This is what he said.
Yeah, and I also feel often that that things that I repetitively think about or say, I'm able to manifest. Like, this house, for example, I manifested this because I obsessively used to take my uncle's Audi, and I used to take a girl to Young and Eglinton, Silver City to the movies, and then to Pickle Barrel for dinner, because that was, what I could afford.
Real Toronto shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be excited about.
Chicken fingers and fries,
Yeah.
That was
So their nuggets. You was especially your nuggets.
straight. And then I used to go tell her, like, yo, you want to go see where I'm going to live one day?
Yeah.
Because this is where I'm going to live one day. And my uncle had the Audi drop, and I used to drive these same 3 streets right here. That used to be my route right there. I used to come down Park Lane where we're at, then back to Post Road, and then back Bridle Path. And Prince used to live around. Yeah, and I also...
And then they got cut off. But he was saying Prince used to live on the same street, and then I think he was saying that he used to act like he knew where Prince stayed at to the girl, but he used to pick a different house every time and a whole bunch of shit. But the most important thing about that I want people to understand is speaking shit into existence. He said he used to drive a girl up and down the same street where his mansion is now built on and say that I'm going to show you where I live one day. And I want people to understand that speaking shit into existence is real and is very important. Like we claim this 2020 shit from next year early in this podcast. Claim your blessings, y'all. This shit is real. If you believe and you have faith and you work hard, this shit is real. Shit will happen for you. I guess, okay. I was gonna say, I guess these niggas don't agree, but I'm joking.
Listen to everything you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah.
You just gotta be positive about shit, man. Just to be honest, if you always negative and you don't think that you're gonna be able to do something, guess what? You're not. You gonna stay down there forever, and you always gonna have that negative thinking. Try something different. Think positive. Try to do better, and you wake up and you think more positive, you'll get more shit done. There's no point to think negatively. There is no point. Of course, people have them times where they think negatively. Everybody has that, but to what benefit will it do you? It won't do anything for you.
Right.
So try to change. Try to think positive.
Right. And the last thing I'm gonna say about the Drake interview, he was speaking about his biggest accomplishment, saying that he's just proud that, you know, with the life that he's lived, because he was like, I've seen a lot of shit and I've had a lot of chances to fuck this shit up, and I'm just proud that I'm not hooked on drugs, I'm not an alcoholic. He said a lot of real shit in this,
which is fucking true when you think about it.
And because he was like, nigga, I lived this rap life. Like, I've seen everything. Like, I lived this shit, and I have not got hooked on drugs. I'm not an alcoholic. He's like, I drink every now and again, and he lives by himself and his manager too. I was gonna say, like, to me, just hearing him speak, I feel like there was a part where he was talking. I just feel like there's something missing. Just listening to him speak, and I just think it's crazy, and I just want to say this. I could be wrong, but it just seems like when he just speaks, there's something missing. And I just think that is just baffling, because this nigga literally has everything. This nigga has everything. I was telling Brandon this on the phone yesterday, I think. This nigga literally has everything. And there's a lot of rappers, J. Cole's one, Kendrick is one, that tell us, Jim Carrey's another one, or not even a rapper, that tell us a lot of the shit we strive for means absolutely nothing. You're not going to be happy. Even Robin Williams, Robin Williams killed himself. And he was worth over $100 million, I think.
And that man on the surface looked like the happiest motherfucker.
Exactly.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, he's a great actor too.
He was a great actor, man.
I just want people to understand that because there's a lot of people that want all that shit. But I'm telling y'all, just watch their interview. It just seems like, I'm not going to say Drake's not happy, but it just seems like something is missing. It really does. And they asked him at the end about what it's going to take for him to get with a woman, and he was pretty much describing like his perfect situation for a woman. But it might be that. It might be he's missing a woman. I don't know what it is, but I just think it's baffling that you can have everything and still be unhappy, because I'm telling y'all, he just seemed very nonchalant about his success. A lot of the shit that he just seemed so nonchalant about. I don't know if it's because he's been successful for so long. I don't know, but it just seems like something's missing. I could be totally wrong, but I just want to say that. But
what do you think about that, Ryan?
Hey,
Brandon,
money don't always equal happiness, So, like I said, everybody is different. Everybody got that one void that they got to try to fill.
You think Drake got that?
Huh?
You think Drake got that?
Yeah, everybody got that. So, man.
Unless you're truly
hopefully everything is good with him.
And he lives by himself in that big ass mansion. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
I think it's just a woman missing. But it has to be. I was telling Brandon this too. It has to be so hard to find a woman, and I think I told you that too earlier. When you're Drake, it's hard to find a woman that wants you for you, and that's another thing niggas don't worry about. Imagine one of y'all niggas out here hit a lick. Imagine how hard it would be to find, if you single. Imagine how hard it would be to find a woman.
And find
you don't know.
Down.
Yeah,
a lot of people that probably bullshit here would be like, "Oh man, I'd have all the money in the world. I wouldn't worry about that." Yes, you would.
Yeah, exactly. And one more thing he said. He was saying that I don't want to fuck it up, but he was just pretty much saying that, once you get $10 million, you start hanging around people with $100 million and $500 million, and you start wanting more and more. And Cole has spoke about that before. Like, the wanting money and the love for money, it will never end. You get $1 million, I got to get 10 million, I got to get 30 million, I got to get 50 million, I got to get 100. The love of money will never end. It will never end. I think Drake was speaking about that same shit, wanting success and money. That shit will never end. So that's one thing that people shouldn't strive for. Of course, we all want money. Of course, we all want to be comfortable.
Well, you gotta separate money and success. What is success defined by you?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But a lot of that shit is like a drug. Money is like a drug. Success is like a drug. From what these niggas, I'm only going off what these niggas is telling us, because of course Drake said it too. Like, you have to be in this shit to understand it, but I just want people to just understand that, man. Like, just because you can get $1 million one day, it's not gonna just end all your problems. I just really want people to understand that. I'm not the richest nigga in the world, but I believe that because I'm listening to I'm just listening to the free game that's been putting out from everybody that has been to that level, bro. So that's all I want to say about the Drake interview, man. And so yeah, we gonna move on to our picks for this decade shit. Y'all got your list, right? Yeah. It's in memories or you for it's in the 4. I see this nigga reach for the 4. All right, so the first thing we got. Wait, let me do this first. Before we do that, I want to talk about the biggest first week sales of the decade. Then we'll get into our decade list. So the biggest first week sales, numbers 1 through 6 are not rap artists. They are Adele, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift. Adele's album 25 had the biggest first week sale of the decade with 3.5. She sold 3.5 million albums first week. Taylor Swift was number 2 with 1.2 million. Lady Gaga. Drake was the first rapper at number 7. Views sold 1 million copies first week. Lil Wayne is after that with the Carter 4, 964,000. Drake is on here 1, 2, 3. Drake is on here 5 times in the top 20. If you're reading This Is Too Late, it's number 20. Take Care is number 16. Nothing Was the Same is number 13. Scorpion is number 12. And number 7 is Views. Kendrick is in there, number 18 with 603,000. Travis Scott is in there, number 19. Astro World, 537,000. So I think as far as rap, Drake dominated this list. Yeah. And fucking pop, Taylor Swift. So it's Taylor Swift and Drake pretty much. We're pretty much the biggest artists of this decade. So yeah, let's get into our decade list. So first thing we got here, we're gonna give our picks for artists of the decade. Our personal picks for artists of the decade. So who wants to go first?
Drake. I mean, you already said it.
Y'all both said Drake. Y'all both said Ryan, you say Drake too?
I said Drake.
Who you say then?
Chief Keef. Drake.
I told this nigga earlier he was gonna do this shit. I was like, he gonna say something stupid, and when he does, just look at him and let him say, nah, I didn't mean that. And I told this nigga he was gonna do that shit earlier.
This nigga said Chief.
So you say Drake?
Drake.
So Drake is artist of the decade. Okay, why? Drake. Y'all speak on why.
Because Drake is that's how you know he the artist of the decade. It's because it's Drake. You ain't got no explanation. Why is Drake? Because it's Drake. This nigga is on every song. This nigga's everywhere since 09, bro. He been everywhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna give
He hasn't really let you down, so to speak. You know,
he has. He's missed on albums. He's missed on albums.
He's hit way more than he's missed, bro.
He hasn't missed on no albums.
I don't think.
Okay, but Drake has hit way more than he missed to the point where you can't even worry about what he missed.
There's a nigga that hasn't missed.
Who?
Kendrick.
Okay, Kendrick is better than Drake in my opinion. Yes, but he's not the artist of the decade because Drake is just everywhere. He's just everywhere.
I'm gonna tell y'all why Kendrick is my pick for artist of the decade. I wrote everything down too, so I wouldn't forget. No, hold on. And I put he's 3 for 3 for his albums. That might be wrong, because I think he's 4 for 4 since 2001. I want to see when Section 80 came out. What year Section 80 came out? Do y'all know off the top of your head? Brandon don't. He was in a film. Oh, that nigga was in Power. Section 80 came out in 2011. So Kendrick Lamar is 4 for 4. So let's go. Okay, hold on. Let's go to Drake's discography. Sure, Drake Brandon said that he don't think that he missed. Well, I want to go through his discography just to make sure that you're sure.
That's subjective.
I think he only missed on Scorpion. Everything else was the shit.
And that's not even the only reason. That's the only reason. I'm gonna give my other reason in a second. Thank Me Later. That wasn't a miss. Take Care wasn't a miss. Nothing Was the Same wasn't a miss. Views. Is that a miss by you, Brandon?
No. Nah.
Views wasn't a miss.
No.
If you're reading this is too late, bro. If you're reading this is too late.
Nope.
Scorpion.
He missed on that.
Yeah. He did.
So you guys are only agreeing that Scorpion was a miss.
Scorpion was a miss.
Well,
I'm saying
5, that was his.
I'm saying Views and Scorpion was a miss. If you're reading this is too late, it was not a miss. I like it if you're reading this too late. So what's that? Y'all said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all said he's 4 out of 5. I say he's 2.
Okay, but my argument against that is Drake is consistent with dropping albums though. You know, every year or every other year he gonna drop.
That's
an
true.
album.
You can't really
Kendrick,
compare that. You can't.
It's sporadic as fuck. Like, you know, he'll drop one every 3-4 years.
That makes me appreciate the music more.
Of course, but if you got his music that Kendrick is dropping and he didn't drop the total of, for example, in 3 year span, 8 songs, and Drake done dropped 2 albums to compare to them 8 songs, like, and majority of them 8 them 2 albums is hard as fuck. Who you gonna listen to more?
I
Especially if the shit hard, bro.
I just
Drake
think that you can't.
Drake don't disappoint, bro.
I just think that for you to be artist of the decade, you have to be consistently doing work.
Yeah, no, I'm saying consistent. as fuck.
Consistently,
Kendrick-
they can't be 3 years. Like they
Yeah,
can't be
he can't be
gaps.
sporadic.
Like,
He can't be
Four
sporadic.
albums. He's
okay,
dropped
that's
4.
cool. That's
Drake
cool.
dropped 5.
Okay, but
That's
we're not.
consistent
You're
in the
talking
10
about
years,
just
right?
music.
That's
Are you
very
talking about?
consistent.
Clarify this. Are you just talking about music wise, or are you talking about like growth as an artist, or and what they're doing?
I'm talking about both. And Kendrick
Talking
has
about
grown.
overall,
And
just
Kendrick has
everything.
grown as an artist as well.
He has, but
He
Drake
had-
Drake has been way more of a had an effect on
Okay.
the society and everything. Drake's music, all that.
I agree.
All that. You know?
Are all of Kendrick's projects classics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
Drake still has more classic albums than Kendrick has to combine.
No, he doesn't.
He has 5 classic albums.
He does
bro.
not have 5 classics. So Thank Me Later's a classic.
Yes, bro. What you mean?
The first album,
Yes.
the first album is not a classic, bro. Let's stop
Bro.
that. The first album is a classic.
Yes,
Do you
bro.
think so?
Yes.
What was the first album?
Thank Me Later had. Let's go through the track list. I don't agree with that. Fireworks, Karaoke, The Resistance, Over, Show Me a Good Time,
Oh, yeah, that is
Up
a
All
classic.
Night,
That's a
and
classic,
he has
yeah.
a million features on
That's
this
a
album.
classic, bro.
Lil Wayne.
Show me none.
He talked about that too in the interview, having all the features on the album. Take Care is a classic. Nothing Was the Same. He has 2 classics to me, and they're Take Care. Nothing Was the Same.
If you read
All in
it's
all,
too
this is
late,
subjective. It's based on.
I would still say Kendrick.
But
That's what I'm saying. He's my pick for artist. Kendrick's my pick.
Kendrick would be my favorite rapper, but I'll be honest.
He has not lost the
Being
beef.
unbiased,
He has not
He ain't
lost
lost
the
no
beef.
beef. He
Nobody
right,
wants
you
smoke
right.
with Kendrick.
You right.
Nobody. Drake has lost the beef.
but I'm saying
It don't-
overall as a whole, Drake is the artist.
That's part of the argument. Another part of the argument. Kendrick dropped a verse that stopped the entire hip hop community. This stopped the entire. When Control came out, the song with Big Sean and him and Jay Electronica, it stopped the entire rap game. The only time Drake came close to that was the back-to-back shit after he dropped that fucking Charged Up to Meek Mill. But it still didn't have the impact that Charged Up had. I mean, that Control had.
Okay, but
I'm
that
gonna go
was-
out on a limb and say that. To be honest, bro, I put Drake out there as the biggest because more people, as not saying that they don't know who Kendrick is, but I'm saying more of a fan base. Drake is up there, and all that should be factored into this. 2010, bro, we was in high school. We didn't know who the fuck Drake was, bro.
Right.
I remember I was in fucking
Kendrick
physics.
was already
I was in physics class. and,
Drake was out. He had So Far Gone.
I was
You know
in
what I'm
physics.
saying? But he blew up in the same year. Like
They
that.
all him calling Kendrick all blew up the same year, pretty much, honestly, or within the
Nah,
same year.
Drake
I feel
was
like
the biggest one though.
He was
the
because he was
biggest
with
one.
the biggest artist at the time, Lil Wayne.
And he basically took the torch
He
from
did.
Lil Wayne.
He
You know,
did.
and that's another thing.
Like I was
He's still
saying,
carrying the torch for him. Another.
like I
great.
was saying.
Go ahead.
Cause I'm letting y'all talk. So we in high school, we listened to this dude. Like you would have never thought being in high school, this nigga would have been this fucking big and consistent.
I wouldn't have. Either.
Like you would have never thought. And I remember somebody had came to me. I think it was this nigga named Ty. Remember Ty that he went to high school with us. I don't know if you remember him, but fucking Tyus.
Oh
He
yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, who you compare? Dre, Dr. Dre, or Drake? I'm like, Dr. Dre. This is back when ain't nobody know about Drake like that when we first came out. And now seeing that now, it's amazing to think how relevant Drake has stayed throughout these past 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what is.
It's only got
That's
bigger.
what I
He's
consider.
only
bro.
gotten bigger.
His
Okay.
fan
But
base
y'all
has
are
grown.
talking like neither one of them did that.
I
They're not,
understand
but
that,
Drake
but to
did
the
it better.
level
He
of
did
how
it better.
Drake
He did
has
it better.
did it, bro. is
Drake
what
just
I'm
did it
saying.
on a different level.
You know why? Because he sings and Kendrick doesn't.
Okay,
sing.
so that
that's-
means
What Cole said, the bitches like it and I love it. Hey, he went and did the same
I'm not
thing.
knocking
He rapped
Kendrick. I'm
and
not
sing,
knocking
bro. He
So my argument was all his projects are classics. He's 4 for 4. He never lost a beef. He dropped a verse.
But
in
you're
the
talking
decade.
just mute from a music standpoint. You're not looking at it.
Oh, y'all giving me his music shit.
How? We're
I
talking
said,
about
I said
That's-
overall.
everything y'all said
I
is
said
music
impact
shit.
on. I said impact on society, this generation.
It's a good argument.
Like impact on the generation, change shit, bro.
Yeah,
he
to be
changed
honest,
shit.
Kendrick changed, bro.
Drake
bro,
is
as far as
changed
singing
more,
and all that
bro.
kind of stuff on tracks and stuff
Okay,
like that, bro,
okay. I see what you're saying.
that's what we're talking
He
about.
wasn't the first nigga to do that. Let's not.
I understand that, but he put it on the map.
best.
He put it on
did
the map.
best. Clearly, he did it the best.
But like,
I'm
you
saying,
know, everybody
like,
got
I'm saying
Think
Drake,
about it like
Drake is my second for artist of the decade. He's my second. I say Kendrick.
I would say
I know people would
Drake.
think I would say Cole. Cole has missed on more than one album, and that's my nigga. Cole's my favorite rapper, but he's missed on more than one album in this last decade. So, and Cole
Shit,
has
Cole got more albums than Kendrick. Don't
He does. But yeah, so Kendrick is my pick for artist of the decade. They both say Drake, and I can't be mad at them for picking Drake, but I just gave my reasons why I feel like Kendrick is the artist of the decade. So yeah, I don't know what else y'all think about that. That's it. Ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right. So next thing we got here, album of the decade. Is there a clear cut favorite between the three of us of what the album of the decade is? Because to me, it's Good Kid, Mad City.
I agree. Good
Yes.
Kid, Mad City.
So okay, so that was easy.
That's a good album.
I fuck with that from the
But
start.
this nigga is the artist of the decade. This nigga's there. He got the
Yeah.
biggest album of the decade.
Yeah,
I'm
he-
done.
he-
Okay,
okay.
That don't mean
number one-
nothing.
That goes into what everything else I
okay, but
said,
it doesn't
I'm
equate
talking
to the
about
same
as an
thing,
artist, bro. That
You know
don't
how many
mean
number
nothing.
ones top chart topping songs Drake got
I know he has a lot.
featured on?
Kendrick doesn't. Okay.
I mean, but that's
Okay.
not fault Drake's fault that he does.
You're
It's
right.
not Kendrick's fault that he doesn't.
You can have a difference in opinion, bro. It don't have
You're
to
right.
be all cut and dry like that. It don't have to be.
All right, so we're going to get on to our top 5 albums of this year, not the decade, because we've discussed a lot of the albums that came out this decade a couple episodes ago. So we're going to give our personal top 5 picks for top 5 albums of 2019. Who wants to go first?
All right, I go first. I put number 5.
Number 5. Speak
Okay, number first. I'm
Speak it to the mic,
I'm gonna
sir.
start off at number 1.
Okay. No, I'll start at number 5. Go
Number
for 5.
5 I
This
would-
year.
of 2019.
This is Brandon's
It's kind of a tie at number 5. I put Port of Miami 2 and Young Nudie project with the producer named Pierre. It's called Slime Air.
That shit was
whatever.
hard.
That shit was pretty
That shit was
hard.
hard.
Number 4, I would say Freddie Gibbs. Him with what's his name?
Madlib.
Madlib. Freddie Gibbs album with Madlib will be number 4.
Bandana.
Bandana.
Okay. Bandana's on my list too. Go
A
ahead.
wild card, I would say my number 3 will be Offset Father of 4.
You
That
like
shit
that
was
shit?
hard as fuck. Yeah.
So
I
that's
fuck with
hard.
that shit.
That's not harder than
I
Bandana.
swap him and Freddie Gibbs. I swap him and Freddie
so
Gibbs.
I was about to
Offset
say
number
that shit
4.
is not better
Freddie
than
Gibbs
Freddie.
number 3. Number 2, that would probably be The Wizard, my future.
Okay.
Number 2 and
That's
number
on my list,
1, I'll say So Much Fun by Young Thug. That's my top 5.
Ryan. Brandon.
What we got to put in order?
Start from 5 to 5 to 1.
Damn,
I assumed you would have did that. Just
I ain't need to put that shit in order.
already put that shit in order. My name's Brandon.
I put Young Boy album in there.
Young boy. I didn't hear.
Young
I didn't
Boy.
hear.
That shit
Number
is hard.
5.
AI Young Boy?
Yeah.
Number 5.
That shit was hard.
So that's
I
your
put
number
that 5.
Okay, go ahead. Number 4.
Then I put Kurt at 4.
Okay.
I put Jesus
The
is
Baby.
King.
Put Jesus King in your
It's
top 5
3.
this year. Okay. That's 3. Okay.
I like it. I fuck with it.
Okay. Number
And
2.
then I put Revenge of the Dreamers.
Number
And
2.
then I
Okay.
put So Much Fun.
So Much Fun. So y'all both said So Much Fun was the best album.
That was
this
the best
year.
album. I like that.
Okay, so number 5, I got. I don't even think y'all listen to Boogie. I got Boogie's Everything's for Sale. That was a good album. I got that at number 5. Number 4, I got So Much Fun at number 4. Young Thug, So Much Fun, number 4.
Lights came on.
Cause I feel like Future's The Wizard was better than that,
Why? No.
and that came out in January. I got Future's The Wizard at number 3. Young Thug number 4. Boogie number 5. Number 2, I got Revenge of the Dreamers 3 by Dreamville.
Shitty booty ass.
And I feel like the best album that came out this year, start to finish, was Freddie Gibbs' Bandana. I feel like that was the best album that came out this year.
I would probably say, if y'all would change my top 5, I'll put Freddie at number 2. But I would definitely say Port of Miami was slept on. I would say that's number 5.
I like Port of Miami, but I didn't like it start to finish. I liked songs off. I didn't like the whole.
I like that Young Nudie album better than Port of Miami though.
Yeah, I
listen
just
to
started
that
listening to
start
Young
to
Nudie this year.
I
I never listened.
I
to it.
haven't heard.
That nigga shit hard, bro.
To be honest.
That nigga shit is
I
hard.
listened to it, so
And he
I'm
was on
biased.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Honorable mention would be Kurt.
Yeah. The baby had a good year. The baby had a good year. That was. I wanted to talk about it too. Y'all seen that he got detained at the airport
Yeah, I
and the
seen
police.
that.
That shit was fucked up. That shit was
This
fucked up.
searching his car and shit.
Yeah.
What about your top 5 mixtapes of the decade?
That's I can't name it off the top of my head because I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Friday Night Lights is number 1 though. J. Cole. That's
Oh,
number
shit.
1.
Yeah, I forgot
That's
about
number
that.
1 because that came out in 2010.
Yeah.
That's number 1 to me.
My 10, I just, because I did the mixtapes and you was like, nah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I said,
You get 10?
nah, I did 5 mixtapes.
Okay.
Okay. You said, nah, 5 albums. My 5, this is not in no order.
But you didn't put Friday Night Lights in there, so I just said
Nah,
it.
I ain't put Fire in that lights in there. I forgot about that. But I said Cushion Orange Juice, Dream Chasers.
That came
the
out this
first one.
decade?
Didn't it?
No.
No, that
Cushion Orange
came out.
in 2010.
That came out 09, bro.
That was
I think.
09, bro.
I think. I'm
It
gonna
might
see.
be.
I'm gonna see. I'm
We'll
gonna see.
look that up.
I'm gonna see. Nah, it did come out 2010.
Okay,
Damn,
cool.
It did.
Cushion Orange Juice.
Damn, that's top 5.
Dream Chasers. Dream Chasers was
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
top 5.
Meek Mill, yeah.
Monster. If You're Reading It's Too Late, and No Ceilings.
Oh yeah, No Ceilings is damn. No Ceilings is number one. I'm sorry. No Ceilings is number one of the decade.
Yeah,
And then
Friday Night Lights.
yeah, No Ceilings is better than
No
Friday Night
Ceilings
Lights.
is the hardest mistake, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's that shit.
What year No Ceilings came out? I know it was 11. I know it was this
I want to say
decade.
2010. It might have.
I think at 11, bro.
Nah, that shit was 09. That was 09.
Okay,
It was
damn. So
October
I'll put
31st,
in
09.
Friday Night Lights
Okay,
over
okay,
No
yeah.
Ceilings then.
Last
put in
decade,
Friday Night
because last decade Wayne had more tapes. He had
Yeah,
to drop
the drop
three,
three.
all that shit,
You can't
fucking
stop that
dedication, all that shit. So yeah, man, that's our picks for the top 5 album 2019. We did album of the decade, did picks for artist of the decade, yeah. So I think that's all we got for music, man. That's all we got.
It almost is like fucking Wayne passed the torch. It almost is like that.
The Drake, yeah,
Yeah.
he did, he definitely did.
What's that song Ransom when Drake first was on that shit?
That's the first song I
Man,
ever heard.
when I heard that nigga snap, I'm like, dog, this nigga finna be some serious.
He's like, oops, I mean a red clue. Wayne's here, Sue. That was that song, right?
That nigga was going.
Oh, I guess it wasn't. I'm joking.
Well,
But, yeah, all right. So that's all we got for music. So we gonna move on. We got a couple of things for what's trending.
Oh yeah.
The first thing
What's
I
the first
got
thing?
here. Shut up. It is Ring and Amazon are being sued following claims that they have failed to secure their security cameras against hackers. There have been reports of people's Ring security cameras being hacked. Now action is being taken after the company is being accused of failing to secure their products from hacking. According to TMZ, Ring, oh, what a great source, TMZ. Ring and its parent company, Amazon, is facing a class action lawsuit, and the named plaintiff, John Baker Orange, that is not his name, John Baker Orange, claims that last July someone hacked his camera outside of his home. He says the hacker started commenting on his children who were playing basketball at the time. The person who hacked the camera started to encourage the children to move closer to the camera. That's not funny. He said, hey, yo, hey.
Come closer.
Hey, come here. That's fucked up. But now we talked about an article a couple weeks ago about the girl who got her Ring camera hacked. Well, she was in her room and the guy was talking about Santa Claus, which was fucked up. He was talking to a little girl and the camera just got the camera got hacked. But we see these Ring doorbells every day, nigga. The people be listening too, bro. People be really listening.
And they work real good because I seen a video. A dude was from FedEx was picking something up from a customer's house. Cause they be having to do that shit too. We don't gotta do all that.
Yeah.
And this man was like, the front door was probably about right here with a Ring doorbell at. And yeah, of course it's a nice little driveway, nice yard. And then his truck was right there. This man was at the truck. You could hear everything he was saying.
Real damn.
Everything clear as day. Like he was talking on his phone with his boy. Like, man, this some bullshit, man. I got to do this, blah blah blah. White dude, but it was just like you could hear everything, bro.
Damn.
And he was like throwing the box.
I be talking this shit. I don't be doing that, but I do be saying shit. I be on the phone and shit.
Yeah,
damn,
when you see him, just you just play it safe.
But you may not even know it's there till you walk up all the way to the door. You might already been saying shit. Damn. But yeah, you got anything to say about that, Mr. DeJoy?
I mean, people should just watch what they saying. To be honest, you don't ever know all this shit that you have, or the shit you have downloaded to your phone. When you download that app, when you have that software on your phone, automatically grant permission to the people who developed the app to take control of certain aspects of your phone. Yeah. It's from your computer. All grounds are covered. Social media, anything. Just like I mentioned, what was it, 2 weeks ago, a week ago? Anything you search for online, shit pop up. Because what they do is they look at all that. Huh?
I hear the dryer on here. I hear it on there. I just thought about it. My bad. Go ahead.
They take all this into consideration, especially Amazon. If they gonna pick up, the doorbell's gonna pick up all that stuff that you saying, because
they can pick it up from a nice little bit away. So, and
the echo and all that other, the sound, the speakers and stuff like that, they listen to certain keywords in order to determine what kind of products to market toward you. So if you're saying stuff like fucking speakers or vacation, Amazon is put these devices and have keywords for it to recognize, for you to pick up on what to market to you. That's why you think whenever you talk about certain things, it'll pick up on it. Don't think just because it's off, don't think just because the device is off that it ain't listening. You gotta think about that. So.
Oh, that's it. My bad. I didn't mean to do all that.
Big brother always listening, dog.
Yeah.
Always listening, watching, and judging.
That's the part of having all this technology.
Bro.
That's that technology, nigga. That's that technology.
Take them all in my G.
There's a good and a bad side of that shit.
All right, you got an article,
Oh yeah, the Amazon shit.
and then Brandon has another Amazon article.
It's
You love Amazon, yeah.
Right.
all right. Title of the article is
Do you love Amazon?
Amazon executive killed in a collision with a van delivering for Amazon. So apparently, I think it's a CFO, the chief financial officer of one of the branches, or I think it's actual Amazon, was died. Shit, my bad.
You stupid nigga.
Yeah, thank you.
Died in a collision after the person that was driving that van collided with the same the fucking van that they were.
Damn, nigga, spit that shit.
I don't know. Cause this article
see,
is wrong. This article's wrong. That's why.
I don't know. I see, nigga. That's funny as fuck.
Bro, cause I put up the wrong article. This one's from 2013.
This nigga's talking
7
about
years
old
late.
shit. Nah,
This
I'm
nigga.
joking. It's all good. That's the only one you got to?
Yeah.
So the nigga for Amazon collided with another Amazon.
It's a CFO, the first CFO.
But this is back in
officer,
2013.
13.
All right, y'all. So if y'all didn't know that, back in 2013, there was an Amazon driver. I didn't know they was delivering that long. Niggas like in the trucks. and
Bro,
shit.
it's just ironic, bro.
That's funny as fuck. All right.
It's
so-
not funny. I mean,
No, I'm
It's
saying
really
it's
not.
funny that you pulled up that it was 2013. That's what I'm saying. It's funny. Damn, we always do that about some fucked up shit. You ain't got no more fucked up shit this week, nigga?
Nah, I don't
sure?
I don't feel like doing no more fucked up shit.
Sticker right
Fucked up the shit enough.
here. That's funny. All right, so that's all we got for what's trending. We haven't even hit an hour yet, so we got some time. So I wanted to discuss amongst my brothers here, man. This nigga Brad is scared. He's like, oh shit. All right, look, man. I wanted to talk about, man, the decade finna be over, man. So and even this year, I want to talk about this year first. We had a lot of memorable moments this year, man.
Did we?
The past couple years.
Did we?
What was y'all craziest night this year? Y'all think off the top of your head? You have 2019, the most memorable night.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not-
it
I'm
might have
not.
been. I think it was my party. The party that was here for my birthday. I think that was the most memorable night to me this year.
Yeah, I'm not going there with you, bro. I ain't gonna just say your party. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So you had more memorable nights, is what you're saying. You had a lot more. What did that consist of? What
I
happened?
can't speak on it.
Just think it right. Okay, Brandon. What was your most memorable
Should have
night?
been like fifth.
What's your most memorable night of the year?
But no, nigga, your party was crazy. Which one? Nah, nigga, I would say Prince party. Nigga, that shit was.
Prince
fucking
party was
lit,
actually
bro.
pretty fucking
That
lit.
shit
Yeah, my
was
son's
fucking
party. So
lit,
that was
bro.
better than my party.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
niggas ain't
party
shit. Y'all niggas ain't
was
shit.
it, right?
They were both here.
I think Prince's party was.
They talk about my son's first
I
birthday.
think Prince party might have been more.
Because
lit,
we
bro.
turned that shit into
We
like
turned
a
that
grown
shit.
folks party. We got the cops called on us and shit.
Yeah, that might have been more lit, bro.
We had weed in the backyard of my fucking party. Weed. We had we had them drugs like Chad be saying in the fucking back of my party. We didn't get the cops called on us. Like I had them shits like in rotation, bro. Like in rotation. Ryan and Brandon didn't hit it, but I hit it.
I'm about to say,
Where's Shaquille? Be Shaquille. That nigga Shaquille was high as fuck, bro. That nigga was high as fuck.
That was that night you had recorded Isaiah, right?
No, that was something
was
else.
that?
That was something else. We talking about this video.
Fuck y'all talking
We
about?
talking about well, we sit in the backyard, right? This nigga Isaiah was just talking, bro. So I fucking pulled out my phone and I just recorded this nigga just talking. He was like, "I know you recorded me."
You were like, bro, say it again. I ain't saying nothing because I know you recorded me.
That shit was funny. But no, like we didn't even get the cops called on us for my party, and there was a lot of like that was all grown motherfuckers. But my son's party, it was like a whole bunch of kids and shit. But yeah, we got the cops calling on us, fucking punk ass neighbor. Shit was fucked up. But yeah, man, we had not even just this year, man. We had a lot of memorable years, man. But the past couple years, dog. So what's y'all? Okay, so would you say Prince party? You said Prince party too? Damn. that
This
fucking-
year?
Try it. Yeah, this year.
Yeah, I would say this year definitely.
All right. So y'all get to know each other a little more. Let me turn this jar off.
This nigga.
So what up, B? Past couple years was the most memorable.
Past couple years, oh man.
Talking about the last decade now, you know.
When I went out to Panama.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
What
had
the fuck
a
you?
blast.
Who you went out there with?
That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask, what's y'all biggest moments of your favorite nights of the decade?
What year was that?
That was 2018.
What's your favorite nights of the
Last
decade?
year. Favorite night?
2010. Damn, that was when we graduated. 2010.
Man, fuck that.
Shit.
Nigga, we had memories for the past 10 years,
Yeah,
bro.
we had a lot of memories. Like
10 years of us knowing
there's
each other, bro.
a lot of shit.
Of course, we known each other longer than that, but for us, past 10 years, man, the shit that we've been through, shit we
Yeah.
did.
I remember the first time I found that Brandon was crazy when he cut some fat bitch out and told her to get your fat ass back inside as he cussed her out.
We was working at
Remember that
KFC
shit?
and Brandon told the girl that they was arguing. He was like, yeah, get your fat ass back in there and make that chicken. Take them orders. That's
She
fucked
must have
up.
made me mad
Yeah,
about something.
too.
I don't know.
That shit was funny.
I know I'm fat. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was a funny ass memory. Shit, what else, man?
We had a lot.
We had a lot of memories.
Parties.
With that nigga Dot, man. Shout out that nigga Dot,
Yeah,
man.
Kendrick, yeah,
So
yeah.
happy belated birthday, my nigga, man.
Yeah.
Nigga
We had a lot of
birthday,
memories
day
when we
after
going
Christmas,
out
man.
and shit like that.
Nigga
All the
moved-
times we used to go out to Edgewood and fucking Buckhead. And fucking
Yeah, we had some good moments out there.
Yeah, the last decade, like we had graduated 2010, so the last decade is when we was like that was our 20s, bro. Like this
Yeah,
whole
we was, like,
decade,
grown.
so we did everything, bro. Like we
Yeah.
literally did
travel.
Concerts,
Yeah.
travel, went to Florida and all that shit, man.
crazy
Remember that
nights,
shit?
crazy nights out, bro. Crazy nights out, bro.
Man.
Yeah, that Florida shit, that was a good trip. That was a good little trip. That shit was fun.
Went to Florida a couple times actually. That might be the damn.
No, when I went to Destin with this nigga too, that shit was nice, bro. When I went to Destin with this nigga, that shit.
Florida
was
might be the fucking place of the decade. Shit, talking about that.
Yeah, you see, I got the Miami shit on, nigga. Y'all see that
Yeah,
shit?
take that shit off.
Yeah, it is.
It's trash.
All right.
Hey,
Oh, remember when we had one with Ant
What,
to
oh,
Miami to South
Was that
Beach?
this decade?
I don't think he didn't
No,
come.
he didn't go. Yeah, 2012.
Oh,
South
shout
Beach.
out to Ant.
Yeah, we was on it. Yeah, we was on South Beach chilling, bro. Remember that night with what's his name?
Who?
Nigga got arrested. Ooh, bruh, come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
bro.
nigga.
Yeah, it was ice.
Oh man, that shit was funny but crazy, man. It was like 20 degrees outside.
Bro, we was riding to Edgewood. Me, Ryan, and Brandon. Yeah, Ryan. Me, Ryan, and another nigga. That we used to be cool with. We ain't cool with that nigga no more like that. But so we was this nigga like every time this nigga would be drinking, bro. Like I started drinking when I started hanging around.
This is thing. Here, buy a bottle, take about 4-5 shots, then ask us, do we want to take some shots? And let's take some more shots before we go.
Yeah, and then we'll go that
I'm like, bro.
yeah, that nigga used to
Freaking, that's
drink.
getting shit faced,
Yeah,
bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then be speeding like a motherfucker.
That's
So this nigga was flying down fucking, I think it was 85, was it?
Yeah, it was
I think
85. You gotta take to go there.
We was on the way to Edgewood, so the fucking cops pull us over. So this nigga's like, "Damn, the cops behind us, bro." So we like, bro, stop lying, bro. So this nigga been drinking, this nigga fucking going 100 miles, 115 miles per hour down the fucking highway. So he gets out the car, he talking to the cops. So me and Ryan just sitting in the truck, and we just talking this shit. So next thing I know, I look back, this nigga getting put in handcuffs. So I'm like, bruh, this nigga arrested this nigga. This nigga Ryan was like, bruh, stop lying, bruh. Bruh, stop fucking lying, bruh. Stop lying, bruh. I'm like, nigga, I swear to God, look. So this nigga was like, bro, what we gonna do, bruh? I was like, bro, I don't know. Because we was all fucked up. So this nigga put this nigga in handcuffs and puts him in the car. So he comes up to the truck. He was like, yeah, man, your friend, he's drunk. So he's not gonna be driving home with y'all. Can one of y'all drive home? Neither one of y'all drunk, right? We was like, nah, we good. He's like, you sure? He's like, nah, we good, nigga. So this nigga does the little breathalyzer test on Ryan first. So he takes this nigga out the car, like for like a minute and a half. So this nigga come back. Your friend lied to me. He drunk. I was like, shit, we go to jail. I was like, bro, we finna go to jail, bro. So this nigga's like, your
Well,
friend
now, as
lied
long
to
as
me.
you don't-
You wasn't driving?
Yeah, exactly. As long as you was
Yeah.
But when that shit's happening, you don't know what the fuck. You thinking a million different things, bro. So yeah. So he's like, you sure you good? I was like, I'm good. So he does me. And luckily I'm not past the legal limit. So he was like, yeah, you can drive home. So you and your friend gotta drive home. And me and,
0.07?
I don't know what it is. But me and this nigga had the same amount of shots though, crazy thing about it. Cause we was drinking like the same amount of shit.
Fucking tolerance. This
But just
guy.
luckily that we were. Just luckily that one of us was. And then I had to drive this nigga truck home. This nigga went to jail. I don't know if he got a DUI or not. He probably did. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's just we done had a lot of crazy nights, especially with that nigga.
With that same nigga, I had went out with him cause he used to ride, and I
You can ride what? This nigga.
fuck it, whatever, man.
I used to ride bikes.
I used to have a motorcycle, so I used to ride. So fucking when I had went out with him, he had a bigger bike. He had a bigger bike than me as far as like fast. So I think the first time I had went out with him and we was riding and shit, we were downtown like Atlanta and shit like that. And this motherfucker, he ride fucking crazy. That night was a fucking crazy night because that was the like consistently throughout the night. We up there, 120, a buck,
Was that the night I
130.
threw up at his crib?
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah.
that with Natalie in there?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I do not know how to be honest. I sit here in front of you, and I shit you not, I do not know how I survived that night. To be honest, how we was riding in and out of the city, in and out of traffic.
When me and you went to Destin, I don't know how we survived that night coming back to the room, going back to the room.
Oh yeah, me and
this nigga Brandon, bro. Nigga, like we was gone, bro. We went to this club in Panama. It was the biggest club in America. It's called Club La Liva. Nigga, we was fucking gone on the way. And the room was like an hour away because our room was in Destin, was an hour away from Panama.
Yeah.
And bro, this nigga drove back. I was asleep the entire way. This nigga Brandon said he don't know how the fuck we got to the room.
To be honest, I don't know how we got home because
God
I'm telling you,
we had the king. We had like 2 kings, nigga.
God got y'all to
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I was driving, I was like, yo, is that a road in front of us or is that a wall? And I had looked over at Pete and I wanted to wait, and I was just like,
I was
Yo,
gone.
slap that nigga, bro.
I was like, oh, this nigga sleep.
I was asleep, bro.
But I was looking back at him like this, like, yo, do you see this? But he was sleeping.
Bro, I don't know how we got back to the room. But we got back to the room. That shit was fun, bro.
I don't know how he did it, bro, to be honest. And I was the one driving.
Florida, don't hit that, nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga. But yeah, we was fucking. I went to Florida. I ain't go to Florida with both of y'all together. I went with you and I went with you. It ain't never been all of us in Florida. Gotta make that happen now.
Yeah, me too.
Take the podcast to Florida.
Shit.
Never know.
I say.
Yeah, we had a lot of good memories and a lot of growing though this year. When you think about the past 10 years,
Yeah.
10 years, what 20, fucking 19,
09, really?
19.
Yeah.
09 to 19.
Yeah.
For us,
A lot of experiences. We done all went through our first breakups, first heartaches, all that
First
shit.
blunts,
Yeah. All that
motherfuckers,
shit.
first bottles, all that shit,
All
man.
that
'Cause
shit,
when
bro.
we was working back then, the kids say, man, we ain't no shit, bro.
That's how we had all.
We ain't, none of
we
us had a
didn't meet
car.
like that. But
None of us had a car. We used to go to work after school.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to walk to work.
Yeah.
School was right there.
yeah.
Yeah, man. A lot of moments this decade, man. Hopefully, a lot of y'all listening to this can reminisce too, along with us, man. So yeah, that's all we got for, I guess, that little segment, if you want to call it a segment. So we gonna move on to sports. We got a lot of shit for sports, and then we gonna close out after that.
This was on tonight.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, because I'm fucking sitting here like, bro, the fucking Orange Bowl is on and on. Who is that? Illinois, Virginia, and Florida? Yeah. All right, so we going to move on to sports. First thing we got here, man. The NFL season, the regular season is officially over with. Week 17 was yesterday. And, of course, every game in the final week of the season, they're all division technical difficulty. Hey, we're back. We're back. Now you good. What's up, nigga? What'd you realize,
Forgot
bro?
about ASAP Rocky. Long live ASAP.
What is album? One of the
That shit
albums
was
of
hard
the
as
decade.
fuck.
It was pretty good. Album.
2012.
Yeah, it was. All right, so in sports, what was I
oh
saying?
shit, we back for real?
Yeah, this nigga. So week 17, every game was a division game. I think the only teams that really clinched the division the last week were San Francisco. They played last night against the fucking Seahawks. They won 26-21. Philadelphia, they clinched the NFC East. They went 9-7. They won 34-17 over the Giants. And I think the Titans clinched the final wild card spot in the AFC. Patriots lost to the Dolphins. Motherfucking Falcons, man. Finished the season, second half of the season, 6-2 after starting 1-7. And they beat the Bucs in overtime 28-22. Yeah, man, it's really all the most important shit. But going back to the fucking Falcons, man, these hoe ass niggas have decided to bring back Coach Dan Quinn for next year and GM Thomas Dimitroff, so they will both be back next year for the Atlanta Falcons. I know Ryan's excited about that. Woo!
I'm a Chiefs fan.
Oh yeah, he's a Chiefs fan. I forgot.
I'm a Chiefs fan. Former Atlanta Falcons
Too
fan.
late to change up there.
Yeah, the camera's fucked up now, so he's not on the camera now, but it's okay. It's okay. But all right, so yeah, the Falcons are idiots, and then what happened? Oh, he gone? Damn, the game just started, didn't it?
Yeah.
Shit. And then I was looking at the 2020 opponents for the Falcons next year, and it looks like we're not making the playoffs again next year. Just to let y'all know that. Just to let y'all know.
Who we got? Who we got on the road?
On the road. These are our road games. Of course, we got Carolina, New Orleans, and Tampa on the road. That's our division. We have to go to Minnesota again, because we did that this year, the first game. We have to go to Kansas City Chiefs. We have to go to the Los Angeles Chargers. We have to go to the Green Bay Packers, and we have to go to the Dallas Cowboys. Panthers, Saints, Buccaneers, Vikings, Chiefs, Chargers, Packers, Cowboys, all on the road. All of them have a winning record except 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those 8 teams have a winning record. So half those teams have a winning record.
We gotta play Philly.
No. Home games are Panthers, Saints, Bucks, Bears, Lions, Broncos, Raiders, Seahawks. So it looks like I will not be going to a Falcons game next year because all those games are trash. So yeah, man, that's our 2020 opponents for next year. We'll see what the fuck happens, man. I know how a lot of people feel about Dan Quinn coming back. I feel like he should have been fired, especially after the game against the Texans. Shit was embarrassing. But it is what it is, bro. We'll see what happens going in the future. But yeah, the playoffs are now set in the NFL. Damn, I was going to talk about the top 20 picks. I'll talk about that next. But yeah, the playoffs are set in the NFL. So the NFC number 1 seed is the San Francisco 49ers. Number 2 is the Packers. 3 is the Saints. 4 is the Eagles. And the 2 wild card teams are the Seahawks at 5 and the Vikings at 6. AFC, Baltimore is number 1. Chiefs number 2. Patriots number 3. I think this is the first time in like 10 years the Patriots did not get the 1 or 2 seed in the first round bye. Texas number 4. Bills and the Titans are the wild card teams. So next week, coming up Saturday, they doing this year. They doing AFC games on Saturday and the fucking NFC games on Sunday, rather than the one AFC game, one NFC game like they usually do. So first game is Bills at Texans at 4 on Saturday. Next game is Tennessee at New England at 8. Sunday is the Vikings at the Saints, and after that Seahawks at the Philadelphia Eagles. So just based off the bracket. I'll do my predictions right now. Shit. Let's see. Based off the bracket, this weekend I got the Seahawks beating the Eagles, and I have the Saints beating the Vikings. So the Saints will end up playing off of that. They will end up playing the Packers second round, and the Seahawks will play the 49ers. I have the 49ers beating the Seahawks in the divisional round, and Packers be at home. I'm picking the Packers, man. If the Packers are home against the Saints, I'm picking the Packers. So I'm picking the 49ers and the Packers in the NFC Championship. I am picking the 49ers to win that game just based off their defense. Me and Ryan was going back and forth earlier.
Over the Packers, right?
I'm picking them. If that's the NFC Championship, I'm picking the 49ers over the Packers. In AFC, I have the Texans beating the Bills. I think the Titans going to get the Patriots a fight, but I think the Patriots will win that game. I got the Patriots winning that, so Patriots will play the Chiefs second round, and the Texans will play the Ravens. And then based off that, I have the Ravens and the Chiefs advancing to the AFC Championship. I think the Chiefs will beat the Patriots, and I think the Ravens already beat the Texans. So I think it's going to be the 1 and 2 seeds in both conferences in the NFC and AFC Championships. I am picking the Ravens. So I'm picking Ravens and 49ers. I'm picking Ravens 49ers in the Super Bowl. He only saying that because he fucking Mahomes. I'm fucking with Lamar.
Patrick, my homeboy.
Lamar,
fastest man in the world. Tyreek
MVP lock this year is Lamar Jackson. People.
Mahomes already got an MVP.
That's cool. Let Lamar get one. Let Lamar get one then.
We'll give him the MVP.
I'm picking Ravens, 49ers, and that game, I don't know yet.
I'm taking Chiefs, 49ers in the Super Bowl. P taking 49ers, Ravens.
Okay, who you pick?
Who you got? Who I got to win it all?
Yeah.
I'll take the Chiefs.
Over the 49ers.
Over the 49ers to win it all. Who you take? The Ravens to beat the 49ers overall?
You're being biased, sir.
How?
Because you just like the Chiefs.
No, they have a great team, bro.
Okay.
They got a.
You right.
We're gonna see. That's the good thing about this. We're gonna see.
That's
the great thing about this argument. We're gonna see. Who you got, B?
The Bills at 4.
The Bills at 4. What the fuck is that?
The game gonna be over at 4. What you talking about? Niggas play at 1.
Nigga, you know I'll be watching this shit.
Let's see. Super Bowl is in Miami this year. 49ers, Ravens. Fuck, man. I think Lamar, he's going to be in his home state, man. Fuck, that's a tough one, man. 49ers, Ravens. If I had to pick one, I'm picking the 49ers, just to be real. If it's the 49ers and Ravens, I'm picking the 49ers just because they have a way better defense than the Ravens do. Has he played the 49ers this year? He did. He beat them.
They beat them. Yeah, they beat them.
I don't know, so we'll see. But my preseason pick was...
The crazy thing about it, the Chiefs beat the Ravens. That's what I'm saying. Football is just funny. NFL.
My preseason pick before the season started was Saints and the Chiefs, but now that the playoffs started, because I said this earlier, nobody saw the Ravens doing what they doing. Nobody saw Lamar doing what he was doing. Nobody saw the 49ers doing this. So, yeah. And biggest championship probability is the Baltimore Ravens at 31%. San Francisco is number 2 at 22.2%. Kansas City's number 3. Saints number 4. So, yeah. That's the playoffs, man. They gave out some. This is ESPN NFL. I know I was telling Ryan this earlier. They did the best NFL teams and players of the decade. They gave the best team to the Seahawks in 2013. They gave the best offense to the 2010 Patriots. They gave the best defense to the 2015 Broncos. Best special teams to the 2017 Ravens. And then the best players, they gave best quarterback Peyton Manning in 2013. Best running back Christian McCaffrey this year. Best receiver Calvin Johnson this year. 2011. And then Rob Gronkowski, best tight end in 2011. And to all you Cowboys fans, JC, if you're listening, the Cowboys are missing the playoffs despite having a plus 113 point differential. They had a plus 113 point differential and missed the playoffs.
Still missed the playoffs.
Which was better than 7 teams that made the playoffs.
And guess how many of them teams the Cowboys would have beat in the playoffs? 0. They wouldn't have beat none of them niggas.
The Eagles, Seahawks, or the Vikings, or the Packers? Probably not.
They all beat them this year.
Yeah, and the Texans had a negative 7 point differential and still made the playoffs. That's fucking crazy, bro. So yeah,
It just shows you how lopsided the AFC and the NFC is, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, NFC. You say the AFC stronger.
No, the
So
NFC stronger. Hell yeah. The AFC is top heavy. You know, you take out Tom Brady, you really ain't got too much. You got Mahomes and Lamar. That's it. Everybody else is chalk.
Yeah, I guess. I agree. Some NFL news. Antonio Brown, he did a workout with the New Orleans Saints. He apparently blew the Saints away in the workout. The New Orleans wants to sign him, but the team is waiting for the NFL to rule him eligible. The Saints will sign Brown if he is cleared. So Antonio Brown could be headed to the New Orleans Saints. The Browns fired their coach today. Freddie Kitchens is gone. Giants fired their coach, Pat Shurmur. Brandon was crying earlier because the Giants fired their coach. He called me. He's a Giants fan. So Giants fired their coach. And then the Redskins, they parted ways with their president, Bruce Allen. And I saw earlier, my girl's daddy, man, former coach of the Carolina Panthers. He is reportedly going to the Redskins, man. So I know my girl's proud. I'm going to congratulate her when she gets home. With my son. But I just say that because her daddy looked just like...
Ain't y'all moving to Washington?
Yeah. My girl's dad looked just like Ron Rivera. But Ron Rivera is reportedly going to the Washington Redskins to be the coach next year. NBA news, we want to say... I know Ryan wants to say this. Happy birthday to LeBron James.
Yes,
today is his 35th birthday.
Greatest of all time.
3-time NBA champion. Whoa. 3 times Final MVP. 4-time MVP. 15-time All-Star. Rookie of the Year.
Yes,
3-time All-Star Game MVP. 15-time All... Damn, niggas. 15-time All-NBA.
Yes, sir.
6-time All-Defense. NBA scoring champion in 2008. He has the most points before turning age 35 in NBA history. Kobe is number 2. Wilt Chamberlain is number 3. And he beat Kobe by over 2,000 points, almost. Athlete of the year. Who do you think athlete of the year went to? Mr. Hawkins.
Steph Curry.
Of this year.
Of this year? Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it was 20.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard was named AP Male Athlete of the Year. He becomes the 5th player to win the award, joining Larry Bird, Michael Jordan. 5th NBA player to win the award, I'm sorry. Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, LeBron James 3 times, and Stephen Curry won it once. So yeah, shout out to Kawhi Leonard. There's also a report, man, I thought this was funny. Kawhi Leonard's uncle reportedly asked for part ownership of the team of the LA Clippers, private planes, and more. It says, according to senior NBA reporter Sam Amick, during Kawhi's free agency meetings with teams, Uncle Dennis, which is Kawhi's manager, reportedly asked teams for part ownership of private plane that could be used at any time, a house, and endorsement money from the team that Kawhi signs to. And this is all just speculation and reports. Kawhi hasn't said anything about it. I don't think he will say anything about it. But yeah, that's just Kawhi's uncle, Uncle Dennis, Drake's daddy. That's his uncle, if y'all didn't know.
Stop.
Stop
lying.
You almost believe
Who would believe that?
Wait, nah.
He almost believed you.
I heard the story. I knew you was lying.
Okay, all right. What else we got here? Yeah, that's it for NBA news. And then athlete of the decade. Who you think was athlete of the decade?
LeBron.
2. They gave it. Yeah, it was LeBron.
LeBron / Steph Curry.
It was a female. Yeah. Damn, this nigga seen all this shit. Oh,
He probably did.
No,
he probably did.
Hey, I be watching this shit.
Yeah, so he seen it.
Didn't they? Hold on, real quick. Didn't they say? I thought they picked Steph Curry for player of the decade. Or they said they wanted to.
They probably did want to, but it was LeBron. It was LeBron and Serena.
I mean, you can't really argue with that. How can you argue with that?
They both got 3 rings this decade.
Serena?
No, LeBron and Curry.
I'm like, wait.
I'm saying LeBron and Curry.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
But you said the team of the decade was the Seahawks, not the
NFL.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just NFL. So we got a list here. Forbes, we talked about the highest paid artist of the decade. So Forbes released the highest paid athletes of the decade. I think we all know who's number one.
LeBron.
No, LeBron's not in the top 10. No,
For
he
highest
is in the
paid
top 10. He's in the top 10.
Athlete?
Yeah.
Any sport? I would say
Of the decade.
of the decade. I would
Y'all
say
know it. Y'all just not thinking of him right
Kevin
Say-
Garnett,
You saying athlete of the decade?
Yeah.
That's
Alex Rodriguez.
Look at you too.
it's not A-Rod.
A-Rod's not in the top 10. I don't think it's give up. Stop, nigga. I can hear that shit on here. This guy. It's Floyd. All right, y'all get Floyd.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Y'all knew it, but y'all weren't thinking of it. 915 million this decade. Ronaldo and Messi number 2 and 3. LeBron was number 4, 680 million. Tiger Woods number 6. Phil Mickelson, Manny Pacquiao, Kevin Durant, and Lewis. Who the fuck is Lewis Hamilton?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but he's number 10 with 400 million. So that's the highest paid athletes of the decade. The college football playoffs started the other day. We had LSU versus Oklahoma.
Oh, Brandon
And,
was shit faced when Oklahoma lost, boy.
Who?
Brandon.
Oh yeah, that nigga.
That hurt- that
nigga
hurt
was
him.
crying, bro. This nigga was.
That nigga
He
hurt
kept
him.
calling me, bro. Don't tell the podcast, bro. Please don't tell the podcast. Don't cry.
I don't even know. I don't know what sport we talking
But
about
nah,
now.
it was the Peach Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl in college football. LSU beat Oklahoma 63-28.
What the fuck are we watching?
Ohio State beat Clemson. Clemson beat Ohio State. I wanted Ohio State to beat
Yeah,
Clemson.
get it right.
Clemson beat Ohio State 29-23. So the national championship is going to be Clemson and LSU.
What was the score at halftime of that Ohio State Clemson game, P?
I think it was 16-0.
Clemson, Ohio State.
No, it was 14-16. Ohio State. It was 14-16 Ohio State. But fuck them niggas. Joe Burrow, my nigga Joe. 7 touchdown passes first half of the motherfucking game. 29 for 39. 500 fucking yards. 8 total touchdowns. This nigga had 8 fucking touchdowns. 7 passing in the first half and 1 on the ground.
Fuck that nigga, but you can't argue with that. That's greatness. That was greatness this past Saturday.
You want to do a comparison of touchdowns in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. For those that don't know, that is the stadium that the Falcons play in. Joe Burrow and the LSU Tigers in 2 games in the Falcon Stadium. He has more touchdown passes than Matt Ryan.
It's the same. It's 11.
So Matt Ryan has 8.
Nah, I seen when it said 11-11. They both got 11.
Matt Ryan has 8.
I'm about to look it up.
He has 8. Joe Burrow has more touchdown passes than Matt Ryan in Matt Ryan's own home stadium that he plays 8 games in compared to 2 that LSU played it. Justin
I'm talking
Jefferson.
about games,
Justin Jefferson, receiver for the LSU Tigers. 5 touchdown catches in 2 games. Julio Jones has 2 in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, y'all.
What?
Julio has 2 this year in 8 games. Justin Jefferson has 5.
That's sad.
National championship game is January 13th in New Orleans, Superdome, where the Saints play LSU versus Clemson.
That literally came up the same time you just
Yeah, I
said
see it. Monday, 8 p.m., January 13th. I'm the god. Let's get it. Who you got, Ryan? Ryan has Clemson. I got LSU. I'm going to just say it right now. Brandon has Ohio State. But I got LSU. I don't think anybody's stopping Joe Burrow. You're not stopping him. I don't give a fuck what you do. You're not stopping this dude, bro. He's going to be number 1 pick in the draft. He's from Ohio. He's going to get drafted to the Bengals. I didn't even think about that till the other day. He's going to his home state. But you like Clemson, right?
Of course.
Why?
I feel like they got a more resilient coach. You know, I honestly feel like they have the better quarterback when it comes to the total package. Yeah, Joe Burrow doing his thing now.
Who?
Yeah, he hot. Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's a 6'6", 220-pound
But
quarterback.
you just saw that 55 touchdown this year, right?
Yeah, I saw it. But I mean, SEC defenses this year weren't really about shit. Clemson blew everybody
It was
out.
better than ACC.
But Clemson blew everybody out by 40.
Spread is falling asleep. All right, I got Clemson. He got LSU. I think a couple weeks ago I said I thought it was gonna be LSU and Ohio State, but I said LSU was gonna win it all to me either way. So yeah, that's all we got. And then it came out that it was fucked up, man. Before the game started, the Peach Bowl, LSU's offensive coordinator. On the way to the game, one of his, I think it was his daughter-in-law, she was on the way to the game in Atlanta, and the plane crashed, and his daughter-in-law died. There was 6 people on board, 5 of them passed. And one of them, like I said, was the offensive coordinator for LSU. It was his daughter-in-law. and he found out before the game that his daughter-in-law passed, and he decided to still coach in the game.
Did you see how the reporters on ESPN asked Joe Burrow about it right after the game?
Yeah, and I was gonna talk about
that
that too.
fucked up because
But
the
I
coach
would-
was supposed to tell them in the locker room what happened, but they asked him before.
But and people were giving the reporters flack, but I'm assuming if I'm a reporter, I'm assuming Joe Burrow knows that.
But you can't though, because you gotta remember you in the midst of the fire of the game. You know, it's a lot going on. That ain't something that's going as bad as it is and as tragic as it is.
Yeah.
They still got something to focus on, which is the game. The coach, you have some time when everybody decompresses and comes into the locker room to speak on that. Especially if the father of the daughter, he the one who said, "I'm still coaching. I'm coaching this game." He should have been the one that been able to tell them, or Coach O, not some reporter bringing it up because they found out some shit on Twitter.
Because they just want to be talked about. They want to be the first person to ask that question.
Exactly. That's true. That's how I see it.
Yeah. So prayers to all the families involved. Like I said, there were 6 people on board. 5 of them passed. One of them was hospitalized in critical condition. 37-year-old Wade Berzos. The pilot died too. The pilot died, and 4 other people died. But one is in critical condition. I don't know the condition of Wade at the time, but I want to say condolences and prayers to all the families involved. And the last thing we got here, also some sad news. Wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, Marvin Jones Jr., he put a post up on Instagram that his son passed away. I don't know how old his son was, but he said, "Yesterday the Lord called home a piece of my family's heart, Marlo. It is hard to believe that our little angel, our fighter from day one, our son Marlito, has unfortunately passed away and is no longer here with us." And he posted a lot more sad stuff, man. I don't want to read the whole thing because it's really sad. He ended with, we miss you, and we miss you already, buddy, and we will forever love you. Rest peacefully, our sweet baby boy. You have gained our wings." And he posted a picture of his son with that post, which is fucked up because I can't even imagine losing my son at such a young age. And the Detroit Lions put out a statement for Marvin and his I'm not sure if it's his wife or his girlfriend, but they put out a statement for them and their family. So yeah, condolences to Marvin Jones Jr. and his family of losing their child. It's fucked up, man. It's the only fucked up news we got, so we're going to end with that. But yeah, that's all we got for sports, man. Condolences. That's all we got, man. That's all we got. 2019 is over with, y'all. 2020 coming in strong. Yeah,
Time for the new year.
Coming in strong. Claim it, y'all. Claim your
Claim
blessings,
that
y'all.
shit from the jump. Claim it before it's 2020.
All right.
That's what I say. Claim that shit tonight. You know, everybody, I just want to spread goodwill and, you know, good thoughts and good vibes and all that to everybody out here. And, you know, like I said, P gon' definitely speak on this. But, yeah, we appreciate everything. Like, man, this came out of nowhere, man. And this shit can keep going, bro. Yeah. It's only the beginning. This is year 1. And, you know, we just looking forward to seeing more of y'all subscribe and more listeners and more guests.
Go ahead and do the outro. Go ahead. Do the outro.
Oh, well, shit. I mean,
I'm joking.
I'm about to say.
Nah, for real. Like,
Brandon
speak
look
on that.
fried over there.
But I know now Brandon feels the same way. Like, for real. Like, everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody that listened to this episode, and everybody, like I said before earlier, thank you everybody that has listened for these 27 episodes. It's funny. We all turned 27 this year, so this was that's a fitting end of the year episode 27. Brandon's like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. 27. What fucking dick your ass, nigga. But 27. We all turned 27 this year, man. It's 27 episode end of the year. Yeah, man. I don't got nothing else to say, man. Like this video on YouTube when it comes out on Wednesday. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on SoundCloud. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Everybody that has subscribed, we really, really, really appreciate y'all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Everybody be safe. Don't get too fucked up. Don't nut in a bitch if you ain't got a condom on. Do not do it. Don't nut in the wrong female, y'all. Please, because I see niggas going through it that are nutted in the wrong female. Don't do it. Be careful out here, y'all. Happy New Year, everybody. This is the Insensitive Podcast.
And don't let the wrong nigga nut in you, females.
That's true. That's true. Remember, we are not here next week. Next week, Wednesday, we will have the funniest moments of the Insensitive Podcast for the year 2019. So there will not be an audio episode next week. There will be a video episode next Wednesday. We will be back. Let me see. We will be back on January 14th. We'll be back. Is that the college football playoff day? 14th? When is it? 13th? It's the day before. 13th. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll be back. So I'll talk about the playoff game when we come back, y'all. Appreciate you coming, my nigga Ryan, Brandon, you too. You're always here, even though I don't like you. Appreciate it. Love you, man. I love you, bro. For real, bro. You my nigga. You my nigga, bro. This nigga don't want to tell nigga he love. I love you, bro. You my nigga.
All right, and that's it.
These my niggas, man. 2020, man. Appreciate everybody listening. It's the Insist to the podcast. We'll fuck with y'all in 2 weeks, y'all. Enjoy your holiday break. Holiday break over with. Wait, your New Year break.
New Year break.
Yeah, man. This nigga always want to do this shit. All right, we out here.